this practice is called giving metta, and it's basically giving love, and the love first stems with giving love for yourself and then giving love to others. So to start this, normally I do this at the end of a meditation. So depending on whether you're feeling very relaxed or peaceful after your meditation, that's a really good time to do it. Sometimes after a meditation, if I'm feeling very agitated or worked up, I won't force myself to give the metta. I'll wait until I feel I'm in a more relaxed state. So there's no pressure to do this after any meditation. If it resonates with you, I want to share this practice, feel free to do it or not, but really make sure that it resonates with you and it's the right time for you. It's a very important practice to do, and I would want you to feel comfortable with it and happy with what you're doing. So the first part of the metta, I'm actually going, with this video, I'm going to send an attachment because there's quite a few words. And I say these words to you because I think it's really nice to hear them. And the metta starts with yourself, and again, I'm in a comfortable position, a slight bit of effort, like what we talked about before. And I'm aware of my breath. I'm noticing my intention is to start my metta loving kindness practice. And to start, I start with, may I be happy. May I be healthy in body, mind, and spirit. May I be safe from inner and outer harm. May I love myself just as I am. May I hold myself with tenderness. May my life unfold with grace and ease. May I be free of suffering and the causes of suffering. May I be happy. So that's the first bit of giving metta loving kindness. And to be honest, that might be a big deal for you. Maybe you've never said such kind words to yourself before. And it might be a new experience to hear yourself saying that. You can either say it out loud like I did, or you can say it inside. Either way, whatever you prefer, but I would encourage you to experiment with both.
Yeah.
See what's both. Often if we speak the word, our brain kind of feels like it's more important because it's audible. It's coming audible. So if it is a new practice for you and it is something new, I would really recommend you speaking it out and saying it to yourself. I'm also aware that a lot of things may come up, and I think we're in this day and age, we kind of dismiss a lot of things. And my thought and feeling for you is that if something comes up, maybe you say the words, may I love myself just as I am. And maybe in your body it's like, ugh, maybe there's a bit of resistance.
Yeah.
And you'll be like, hey, I'm not where I want to be. This is the unlovable me yet. I'm not where I want to be. So maybe that comes up for you. And this is where I would strongly encourage you to get your journal out. Any of those words that are difficult, write them down. Write them down. What's difficult about that? Maybe this is a time where you could put aside some time to come back to and really give yourself the time to think, why is this difficult for me?
Right.
Why am I struggling with these words? Because probably if you are, it's a big deal for you. And it's worth your time and effort to explore this.
Yeah. I had those similar things when I first did something similar to this. And I found out the things that I didn't like about myself at the time are actually things that I love about myself now. But I had to really dig deep to figure out why I didn't like that feeling.
Yes, often they don't automatically come to us.
Yeah.
They don't automatically come to us why we don't have that resistance, but certainly the resistance comes very loud and clear, and we notice that. So I'm really just encouraging you, if you do hit resistance, if you do hit a like, oh, that's so difficult to say, please don't ignore that. Really give that some value and some time, and write it down. Write down, I really stumbled over those words. And you know what? You don't need to say them. If that doesn't sit right for you at this time and you really can't say that, then you miss those words out. Skip over to the next words. What I would encourage you is the words that you really struggle on is to reach out and get some help on that. Because really what we would love to see is that you could say every one of those words and sincerely 100% feel that and mean that for yourself. And once we can do that, then we can give to others.
Yeah.
So the second part of this, if you feel super comfortable with that bit and it really resonates with you and you're like, wow, this is awesome. I'm awesome. I really love myself. I accept myself. Those words resonate with me, and that's exactly how I want to bless myself. Then from that place, then you can do it to all beings. So how I might do it to all beings is I might say, may all beings be happy. May all beings be healthy in body, mind, and spirit. May all beings be safe from inner and outer harm. May all beings love themselves just as they are. May all beings hold themselves with tenderness. May all beings' lives unfold with grace and ease. May all beings be free of suffering and the causes of suffering. May all beings be happy. And that's a great tool to use. You can how do you say that word? Specify, thank you. You can specify those words for your loved one, a relative, a friend who might be going through something extra hard. I found with giving Metta an amazing way to really send someone some good wishes, some goodwill, some real positive energy in like a very tangible way.
Right.
And often in this age, and I know David, you mentioned before that sometimes we don't know what we can do to help. Right. And this is definitely by far, we're sending out positive energy, we're intentionalizing to people, and we're creating a field of energy around us, which is in line with those words. So that has a huge impact. And I'm not sure if you've noticed coming around people who have, I normally notice it from the other way, have very stressed. I've been around a few people that have been very, very stressed, and the stress almost radiates.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you've had experience with this. It almost radiates off, and sometimes I've noticed that I'm starting to get a headache.
Yeah. No, yeah, I definitely have encountered that with people. And I'm sure, like, if you think about it in your day-to-day life, that's the first thing you feel. But then also, probably what you're going to mention, you feel a flip side of people like kind of giving positive energy, like loving positive energy. You can kind of feel that warmth as well. So it is amazing.
It is amazing. It is amazing. All this is very new to me, but what I've been told a lot of times is that everything is energy. So when we are putting out the positivity that we want for ourselves out to people, people will feel that and they sense it in a very tangible way. And certainly I felt it from very, very loving feelings. It's almost like getting embraced with a big warm hug, but I see it as their energy hugging me.
Right.
And that's how you could send an energetic hug to someone that you feel in need, and even to encompass your entire heart, to do that to all beings. And that creates a lot of space around your heart center.
Right.
So see how that feels for you. Maybe it doesn't resonate with you to do it for all beings, and maybe you can do it for people that you love. So whatever makes it easier for you, accessible, do that first.
Excellent.
So for homework this week, for the last homework, I would say experiment with the loving kindness again. Try it with yourself first. See how that goes. Let us know your thoughts. Let us know your feedback. Let us know your experience. Try it with doing it for other people. Notice a difference. What difference is it for you? Is it difficult? Is it easy? Let us know your experience.